There have been several street takeovers in the greater Cincinnati area in the past few months. They're dangerous to drivers and anyone who happens to be standing nearby.
This is not just some fun thing that, kids are just, messing around doing a few donuts. People have been killed and badly injured during these street takeovers.
Betsy Smith is a retired police officer and a law enforcement trainer. She tells me the takeovers started in Los Angeles and Chicago a few years ago and have since spread throughout the country. Smith says departments are trying everything they can to combat the takeovers, but she points out 9 out of 10 police departments in the country are understaffed.
Once the police are called, you might have 20, 30, 40, 50 or more vehicles involved in the takeover, and you might have 1 or 2 police vehicles who are able to respond.
Smith says departments around the country are using street cameras and facial recognition software to try and identify the people involved. They're also trying out systems to tag a fleeing vehicle with a sticky GPS dart or to lock onto the bumper and prevent a getaway. But for those to work, an officer needs to be close to the suspect. Smith says most importantly, when someone is caught, prosecutors need to pursue the harshest punishments possible. That's something retired Cincinnati Police Sergeant Dan Hill says is critical to these crimes. He'd like to see cars impounded and or a heavy fine to get them back.
You got to make people feel it in their pocketbook. We don't have the jail space to go locking up people for this, but I know what's coming. I think most people do too. Somebody's going to be killed while these activities are happening, and then people are going to want to know where were the police.
Cincinnati police tell me that they're using several tactics to try and prevent these takeovers and catch those involved when they do happen. Now, these include monitoring social media accounts, trying to get officers into the circles where these events are happening and being planned. Now, the department has access to cameras throughout the city to try and identify suspects when they happen. And lastly, some cruisers are equipped with a GPS tracker system created by the company Star Chase. It launches a dart that attaches to a fleeing car's bumper so it can be tracked until it's safe to make an arrest. But officers must get close enough to be able to deploy the unit, something that can be tough when there are so many people around these events. In Cincinnati, I'm Christian Hauser. Back to you.
Thanks for checking out Local 12's YouTube channel. Click the links and hit subscribe so you can be notified anytime we post new stories.